Hi there, welcome again to the Jackie Talk Show, to my YouTube channel. Please do not forget to click the subscribe button, and that's because more videos will be coming and I don't want you to miss it. Share with your friends as well, and please leave me a comment if you have a question or you want me to pray with you about something. I'm very happy to do that as well. So this is part 2 of our lessons from Ruth for single matured singles, and I stopped at the first video where I said, obey God whilst you wait, obey God whilst you trust God and trust Him for who is preparing and bringing your way. Obey God. The next thing is also that you pay attention. You pay attention to your environment. It's very important that as we wait, we are not just waiting blindly. I believe also that Ruth was someone who paid attention. She was listening, because even by the time that Boaz now knew who she was, I believe that she also knew who he was, and she must have listened to her mother-in-law, and she must have paid attention. And when Boaz said to her, like I said to you before, Boaz noticed her first. He made inquiries. Who's that lady? And they said, oh, she's working in the field, she's from so and so. And he must have said, oh, really? I see. Because it's when we're busy doing stuff that we will be found. And that's the truth. It is in our productivity. It is in our going about our duty, our purpose, our calling. It's in those times that the real kind of man you desire will find you. Even if it's your normal office work, your church duties, your fellowship, your meetings, your visitations, your ministry, whatever it is, keep doing something. Find out where is the place for you to stay, to do something, and begin to do it. When you're busy doing stuff, you won't even have so much time to think about how everyone is married and you're not married. When your heart is occupied with what the Lord has destined for, what the Lord has put in your hands to do, you'd have less time thinking about how you're not married and how long it's taking. Boaz noticed Ruth. Sometimes we always think that we need to do the extra to be noticed or found by a man. No. All you need to do is be in the right place God has destined for you at that time. Be in the right place. That's what I was saying when I started by saying, pay attention to the environment, know where you're meant to be, what you're meant to be doing. The relationship you have with God would go a long way in settling you and settling many issues of life that you have, beyond this waiting for a man and your own marriage. And so it's very important, very, very important that you are in God and doing stuff in God, following God's plan for your life. Because even after you get married, that's what you will still need to be following and doing. And so he noticed her. And when he noticed her, he made sure that he did things properly. Look out for men of integrity, even though you have been waiting for long. Some values you must not settle for less. There are some values that you must not settle for less. Integrity, honor. A man who knows what is right and does what is right. And one of the things I like about Boaz was he said to Ruth, I think it must have been a very good way to sort of protect her. He said, don't go to any other field, stay here. It'll be good for you to stay here, just stay here and all that. And even when she went home and said, oh, hear what the man said to me. Naomi, the one God has put as a mentor in her life, in her journey, said to her, it will be good for you, my daughter, to go with the women who work for him, because in someone else's field, you may be harmed. Talk about the environment again, the right place, the right time, the right people to be with. And look at Boaz. He also said, stay here. I see protection. I see someone who was identified and I said, oh, this person. I even see a spirit-filled man who is saying, stay here. Like, don't go. Yes. Who identified quickly. But even at that, Naomi, was there to guide Ruth. And Ruth listened. It may even be, your Naomi may just be this video. And you just listening, knowing that even though it may tarry, it will surely come. Knowing that you should not settle for less. It's not just about being married. There's so much more to being married than just becoming a missus. And so please wait until the one that you feel, without anything pulling you back somewhere, that, are you sure? Are you not sure? Should you be doing this? Just wait on God. And let me tell you something about the story of Ruth that I like a lot. Is the fact that people always say, oh, she made a move. She went after him. She proposed. No. I want us to get it right. One other good thing, a strategic thing that Ruth did was that Ruth made it known that she was available. Yes, you will say, oh, she went and said, oh, I'm your servant Ruth, spread the corner of your garment over me, since you are the guardian and, the redeemer in the lineage of the family, You know all that story. It's in Ruth chapter 3, verse 9. She said all that. Spread your garment over me. Like, I'm available. I'm available. That's what she did. I'm interested. Do you understand? Because a lot of us are singles. We are single, we're trusting God, but we don't make ourselves available either by being too busy and preoccupied that a man can't even look into your face and, see and just sort of make eye contact. Some of us, they're even looking into our face, but our faces are like this. Like, don't come near me. The man is, did you see how my face look now? Okay, cut. The man won't come. Some of us are available, we're even friendly and everything, but maybe we're always seen with another man, every time maybe there's a brother around you, so the other brother cannot even come and approach you. That's another topic entirely. I will do a video on that. I will also do a video on, the values of Boaz that you should look out for in every man. The scripture gives us examples of what a good wife should be like, a good man should be like. We need to get busy looking at those things so that we don't look too far and don't get lost as well. And don't hurt ourselves with wrong, choices. Anyways, Ruth moved on and she did that. And of course, Boaz being a honorable man, a man with a noble character, he was interested, but he wanted to be sure that the other person who could take this place, this spot, who could take this woman was, had said, oh, I'm not available, and so he can go ahead. And he did it. The way Boaz even went about, about that is another topic entirely. I will say it in the video I'm going to put up about, the characters of Boaz you should look out for in a man. And he came back because the man was not interested. And Boaz took Ruth, married Ruth. And Ruth followed God's plan for her life. She didn't get to that town and say, oh, mother-in-law, bye, I go my way. No. She followed still. Stood in a place. She was still. And she allowed God to be God over her life to the end. So much so that the story of Ruth is that one we're talking about today. After how many years? Thousands, millions of years, I don't know, that have passed. I hope this has blessed you. And I hope you know that your Boaz is somewhere and you will meet him. Your decision today matters a lot. The person you will settle to marry now and decide to marry now matters a lot. It's not so much about the journey or how long it's taking. It's so much about getting to the destination and being at the right place, and you get there and you meet what you're meant to meet. I hope you understand the things that I've said, and I hope this video has helped. I thought to do a video on Ruth because I find her story very encouraging. I want you to remember that if God did it for Ruth, a widow, my dear single sister who has never been married before, my God will do so much more than Boaz for you. Someone who you will do life with and enjoy life with and fulfill God's purpose for your lives together someone who would honor you, someone who will be respected out there, someone who will bring you honor, someone who you won't have to do too much hustle to make it in life. I pray for you that you have a good marriage. I pray for you that the eyes of your heart are enlightened and you realize that this is just a stop in the gap. This is just a process. God is preparing you and is preparing the man. And one day he will bring you both together and his perfect and beautiful will be done for you. I do hope that you have said that prayer and you believe in it. I say a big amen. I love you so much. Please send this video to someone out there who should listen and watch and be blessed, and subscribe. You can follow me on Instagram. My handle is @JackieTalks. It's just Jackie, as in Jackie Chan, and Talks, Jackie Talks, on Instagram. You can find me also on Twitter with that name as well. And you can find me as Jacqueline Oludimu on Facebook. And I've got a website as well, www.JackieTalks.com. I've got a few courses you can sign up for. Knowing me, knowing you. One of the things I recommend for singles who are still waiting and trusting God, even people who are married. Sometimes you just don't have an idea of who you are, and a lot more. And so that would really get in the way of how successful you can be in life, in marriage, in relationships. When you don't even have an idea of who you are, how you want to be loved, your love language, your apology language, so many things I've got in that course. You want to sign up? Just send me a message. I've got one for guys who are just, I've just gone through a breakup and are trying to heal. I've got move on because that's a personal thing for me. I had to move on a very difficult way from a broken engagement. And so I have a course that God has, allowed me to put together for people who are having a hard time going through a heartbreak and getting over their exes. Please register for one if you want. I make it very affordable because I see these things as tools God has given me to help many other people, not so much about making money and funds and all of that. I've got